Yo, Darren and Jason, we breaking the matrix. Circuits and codes, we shaping the basics. Switching the system, yeah, we the mutation. Tech disruptors, innovation and station. Iterate stopping, algorithms popping. Bytes getting flipped, watch the data start dropping. We the ones they fear, Wi-Fi in the gear. Crypto in the veins, blockchain pioneer. Screens glow cold, but the minds run hot. Silicon dreams in the terabyte plot. Hacking the globe, yeah, we shatter the mode. Data overload, watch the future explode. Disrupt the code, break the mold. Tech disruptors, we too bold. Darren and Jason, the future sold. Plug it lock on, watch it unfold. Laser shot focus, the lens stay zooming. Zones in the air. AI's booming, deep dive tech, no room for illusions. Cloud in the sky, no room for confusion. Fiber optic flows, connections insane. Hacking the mainframe, rewiring the game. Blueprints we sketch, revolutions we fetch. Echoes in the net, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Tech Disruptors. My name is Darren. This lovely gentleman is...
My name is Jason.
And we're back for another week to talk to you all about tech reviews, products, news, AI, drones, you name it.
Well, now that we finally dug out from all that snow.
Oh, yeah, you saw the thumbnail.
Yeah, we were.
It was a lot.
It was.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
It was like, I think all said and done, I was like 20 plus inches in Toronto.
Yeah, we didn't get that much, but for this area, this is probably one of the bigger snowstorms we've had in a while.
Yeah. I was, I think, to give you some context, me being from Australia, I'm quite used to snow in Toronto.
Right.
But I won't lie when I say that I had a total crash out, like by day 2 of shoveling. And I was just like fucking throwing my snow shovel into the bank and screaming, I'm going back to Australia. But then I got over it. It's okay. I'm completely fine now. After many hours of therapy, I'm completely back to my normal self. But yeah, no, we both Jason and I are in areas where we get a lot of snow, and we got a lot of snow last week. But thankfully, it has stopped for now. Touch wood.
It's just really cold.
It's just it has been really cold in Toronto too. Like just not fun cold, like shitty. Yeah. So, But anyway, you're not here to hear about the weather. That's why you have the news. So, Jason, what's been happening in your world this week, bud?
In the news?
No, just in your world. I'm just asking how you are, bud.
Well, I'm actually doing pretty good. Unfortunately, though, like tech-wise, I've been we talked about this a little beforehand. Like I had the Pixel 10 Pro Fold.
Yes.
And I have the Red Magic 11. And I've kind of settled with those for a while. The Vivo by far was my favorite device. Unfortunately, it was a Chinese version, which has some limitations. Yeah. But that's kind of surprising for me because usually I'm out getting the next thing, like the Xiaomi 17 Ultra Leica edition or the new Oppo or whatever. And I'm kind of chilled. And I didn't pre-order the Trifold.
I know we're going to talk about the Trifold. So Samsung released their very expensive Trifold. In fact, let's just start with that right here. Let's just jump right in. So for those of you who are fans of folding phones, Samsung this week released their very pricey Trifold, except it's sold out.
Interestingly enough, it was released on the 30th, which was Friday.
Yes.
And I think it was 10 a.m. my time. And I think I had a sick child, so I was home all day Friday. So I kind of forgot about it. But about 10:20-ish, 10:19, I'm like, oh, crap. I clicked on it, and I went through, and it said notify, sold out.
Yeah,
within
it's crazy.
20 minutes. Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know about this device, so Samsung is known for their folding phones, but they released a tri-folding phone, which means it opens out like 3 times, if that makes sense. But they were selling this Trifold for $2,900 USD. Now, just for some context, in Canadian dollars, that is $4,000. $4,000. And that's not including tariffs and taxes, if you will.
I remember when the first Fold came out. And I think it was close to $2,000, like they all are now. And it was like eye-watering, too high, but people bought it, and people still do. Now, it had carrier deals, at least the later ones. This one came out with no trade-ins, okay?
Yeah.
No carrier deals, only from Samsung, which makes sense for a first-generation Trifold. And on top of that, they're saying, now, this isn't the first time a Trifold phone's been done, but this is the first truly global, they say. Because Huawei's got one, which I kind of like that design better just because you could have more than just either candy bar style or tablet. But it's Huawei and doesn't run true Android OS. It's like Harmony OS or whatever they
Yeah.
call it. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still intrigued. If Samsung would like to send me one so I could try it, I would love it, but they're not
We're
going to
here,
send me one.
Samsung. We're
Yeah,
right
dude.
here. I think what's most concerning, and I think you touched on this, is like, okay, so for $2,900 USD, just to give people some context,
Yeah.
you could outfit yourself with an iPhone, an iPad, and an Apple Watch, and probably still have a little bit of money left over.
And Apple would love you because you'd be stuck in the ecosystem then.
Or if you wanted to go the like Android side, you
Yeah.
could get a tablet, a brand new smartphone, and an Android smartwatch.
For example, you can, I mean, not that OnePlus is getting shit on, but even Samsung's own devices, you can get an S22
Yeah,
or S25 Ultra,
a Galaxy Watch.
and maybe
And
an A series tablet, or, you
Yeah.
know, same with Google. And even OnePlus has the OnePlus Pad 3.
Yep.
They have the Watch 3, and then they have the highly controversial OnePlus 15, but that's all half the price of this. Well, not
Yeah.
half, but close.
It's a lot of money. Like I don't, maybe it's just like mindless spending, right? Maybe it's just like, oh, it's new, let's just buy it. Like for me, like I work hard, I have a day job, I do all that, but $2,900, I mean, we're talking, that's more than a mortgage payment.
Yeah. I love buying tech. We all know
Yeah.
that. I mean, that's what we
We
do.
both do. We both
Yeah. And I seriously considered it, but I have kids that need diapers, food,
do. Yeah.
electricity. No, it's just, we'll see what happens. You know, the
Yeah.
problem is like third party, once they start coming out used, are they going to be that much cheaper, or are they going to get a premium because everyone wants one?
Well, there was a guy selling one on Facebook
course.
Marketplace near me, and he was asking for, and I think it was 5,800 Canadian,
Well,
which is way more than what but we
Yeah.
don't have it here. Like we didn't even get access to the trifold. Only the people in the US did.
oh, really?
Yeah, we didn't have. This was didn't get
I
access
did
to it
not.
at all.
So it
Yeah.
must be a limited markets right now, but okay.
Yeah.
So I'm upset about the price, but I'm not. Again, first generation trifold, and that's the downside. I know when the first fold came out, you got like a bunch of cool stuff like extended warranty, and I don't know if it comes with any of that. I did notice on the website though, and I'm not going to pull it up right now, that they had an optional keyboard, and Mr. Mobile, Captain Two Phones had his review, and
Yeah.
you know, so it comes with a charging brick and a cable, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So I guess that's good. It's pretty sad when we're like, ooh, a brick's included.
Yeah. So, I mean, look, just funny. Jimmy the Fire Dragon in the chat here, he said it was almost $3,000 and no silicon carbon battery. Yet you're 100% correct. This is not new battery technology. In fact, it's only marginally bigger than the Z Fold 7.
Well, I think the part of that is, well, obviously Samsung hasn't jumped on yet, but this is about an R&D for a while because it's still rocking the 8 Gen 1 Elite, last year's flagship Qualcomm silicon.
Yeah.
So that's part of the reason. But once this starts to get popular, and if it does, just like their Fold and Flip series now, it's going to be right on track. Do you think this is going to take off? Do you think tri-fold phones
I know
are the next
you're going to ask me
iteration?
that. I honestly
Is this the
don't
next
know.
iteration?
Maybe. Well, actually, let me ask you a question. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see how smart your tech knowledge is.
Oh, not very good.
So there are not many brands who make folding devices.
Okay.
But what brand right now, US or China, currently has the biggest battery in a folding phone that's a silicon carbon battery?
It's got to be either Honor or Oppo. Maybe Vivo. I don't know.
Incorrect. It was Vivo. Vivo's X Fold
Vivo.
5. has
Well, the reason why I thought that because the Vivo flagship right now has one of the smallest silicon batteries.
Yeah.
That's why I
So
couldn't do that.
the X Fold 5 has a 6,000 milliamp silicon carbon battery, and I believe that's still the biggest to this day on a folding device.
Well, for those
Yeah, I got
listening,
that wrong.
I do have a vast knowledge of technology. I'm just not a big folding person.
Yeah.
I do, like I said, I do have the Pixel 10 Pro Fold, and I've been okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's okay. I'm not sold on folds just because of the square aspect ratio. You know, you open it, and it doesn't make much sense to me yet.
So here is what I'm led to believe, and I read this article earlier today, that the iPhone, alleged, iPhone Fold, which we will talk about a little bit later on the show,
Okay.
apparently that's supposed to have a 5,500 milliamp battery.
Silicon carbon?
No.
Well, but they're just supposed to be more wide passport style, right?
Correct, but it would also be the biggest battery ever in an iPhone.
Well, hold on. That's rumored.
Rumored, yes.
Samsung, there's now rumors circling it. Samsung's releasing a wide fold.
Wide fold, yes.
And you got to remember,
8.
and what's cool about it is people are like, well, how's the battery going to be bigger? Well, when you have a wider panel, you're going to have more room to put a battery in. Honestly, I think the wide aspect ratio, that's why the trifold is so alluring to me, because you could actually watch content and it actually be big.
Well, listen, I think anyone that's in tech would probably say to you that the best designed folding phone we've ever seen was the OG Pixel Fold with its passport book-esque shape, right?
I did like the aspect ratio about that. That's about all I liked about it.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean design-wise, not
but the software is good too.
functionality.
Yeah, functionality-wise.
So from what we hear, I mean, a lot of these folding to phone devices, they're going to be that passport style. So Samsung's rumored to have a
Are we okay with that?
I'm okay with it.
That's
Fits
exactly
better in the pocket. Like
the consumer is going to be okay with it.
Well, yeah, that's the question. So here is what I think.
Who's buying what? That's what I want to know.
Well, I think the winning play here is Samsung's form factor from the Z Fold 7 in a shorter, fatter,
ultra thin still?
Ultra thin, but the passport shape.
Do we have pen support?
Fuck pen support. You didn't need it. You don't need it. People are using stylus anymore, guys. It's fucking 2026. You can move on.
Now, if Sam from the Nomad Tech Project was on right now, he'd be like, "Well,
listen. No. Let's the stylus.
Let me ask you this.
Let
me tell you this. If I bought the S25 Ultra right now and it didn't come with a pen anymore, I would be okay with it.
Me
but
too.
I will tell you this. That does differentiate it ever so slightly, though, because those people who the 10 people that use it are happy about it.
I'm going to get on the stylus hate train for a second.
Okay.
I'm going to do this direct to camera, right? Direct to camera.
Ooh.
Styluses were created before the creation of decent touchscreens that had very good and finite precision control. We no longer need a stylus, people.
Well, some people like to write.
Use your fucking finger. What the fuck? What do you need a stylus for? Like, just fucking do this like everyone else does.
What about those things called the Remarkable, the Remarkable papers? It's like a e-ink.
But see, that's a different application, right? That's somebody who's
okay. So it's more specific to mobile devices. I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you want a tablet with a stylus because you're a fucking note taker, all right.
I'll be honest. I had the OnePlus Pad 3, and I bought it. It came with the keyboard, which I actually do use the keyboard.
Yeah.
And it came with a pen, and I think I picked up the pen a handful of times just for I edited a video one time on it and I couldn't get precision with my finger, so I think I used the pen that one time. I've never taken notes on it. Remember, we're older generation. The younger generation may be actually handwriting their notes in their
I don't know. iPad. Yeah,
no, I take it back. No, the new generation is just using those AI pins and just recording it and having it translate.
It's all voice notes, but
yeah, what the hell am I talking about?
I'm gonna get off the stylus hate train right now, but you don't need a fucking stylus anymore. That's the long and short of it. Now, can we talk about a legacy product here? And I just want to highlight this because I saw this article earlier this week, and I happen to own 2 of this particular device.
It's a legacy device?
It's a legacy device. So I want to talk about this article. So I have had the NVIDIA Shield Android TV box and gaming device, I guess we could call it, since 2015. And NVIDIA has been supporting it since
I still have mine. It doesn't work though. Mine doesn't work anymore.
Mine is both of them are absolutely flawless, and they have been updated as recently as last month.
I think I pre-ordered mine when it first came out. The original, I think it was the Pro or whatever they called it.
Yep.
I can't remember what broke on it. I couldn't connect remote to it anymore. Like something in the motherboard went bad. So I couldn't even reset it. I tried to plug in a keyboard and everything, nothing. So it's just sitting in a box somewhere.
So I saw this article, and NVIDIA, someone asked NVIDIA, the execs at NVIDIA this week, about are they going to do an update? And they said, look, we're pondering it.
No,
Now
we're
I'm
not.
thinking about it.
We're
No,
AI
I think
only.
they legitimately are. I honestly think they legitimately are.
Seriously,
But
someone need. Okay, Apple has the Apple TV 4K.
Yeah.
They need to release a TV box
Well,
with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 5, and
Yeah.
people can actually game with a gamepad. And not. I don't understand why no one's done it. I think Nvidia was the first ones to actually have a powerful processor ever.
Yeah. Listen, I'm going to
don't
be
know
honest
why.
with you. Like, I still like. This is my streaming device of choice. I still use it every single
I can't.
day.
I would. I actually bought the secondary device when it came in like a tube,
I bought, yeah.
and that one stopped working.
Maybe it's just your TV, Jason. It's user error.
Maybe it is user error. I mean, I've been told that,
But
but
listen, I honestly, since I've had it plugged into my TV, connected to
Mhm.
Wi-Fi both upstairs and downstairs.
Right.
They're different units. They update automatically. They play all the 4K you want.
well, there's a couple things I don't know if they support. At least the older ones don't support Dolby Vision. If that's a big
They
issue,
do.
they may with software updates.
Yeah.
But they're getting long in the tooth with hardware. I mean, 10-year-old hardware is hard to overcome.
Honestly,
Well, yeah, because it doesn't take much to stream.
comparatively,
I mean, you go to Walmart and
Yeah.
you can buy a Roku streaming device for
Roku,
20
yeah.
bucks, or even the basic and Apple or the Google TV is like 30 bucks.
can I give you some context here? So
Sure.
I had the Google TV, the
Okay.
most recent one, the 4K one. I bought it myself. I got it as a Christmas gift, actually.
I have it too. I don't use it.
I hooked it up and had nothing but fucking problems. App freezes, restarts,
Really?
crashes, the whole fucking
I'll be honest with you. If anybody out there is looking for a relatively decent streaming device, and
This is great.
well, it's good, but you can't buy them new anymore.
Amazon
Wh-
has them.
They're probably pretty expensive though, right?
Let me look that up while you keep talking.
So Walmart has a streaming device called I think it's their brand ONN.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can pull it up. It's a pro version, and it's like anywhere from $50 to $20 depending on what model you get. And I've had it's called the ON 4K Pro,
Yes, I've
and-
seen that one.
and it's honestly it's $45, and I have it on 2 TVs now, and it even has Google Assistant built in and with a
Yeah.
speaker, and it's had its hiccups, but it's getting updates, and that's very rare for a Walmart cheap device. If you're interested in something like that.
So Amazon has both of them, $259 Canadian and $199 Canadian for
See,
the original.
that's a huge jump in price, and most TVs now have a smart service built in,
built in, but
but they're
see,
not very good.
They're not very powerful, and that's the
Right.
thing with the NVIDIA Shield. Like that chip might be old, but Jesus, does it still work?
Yeah, I
well.
want to say it was like a tri-core Tegra. I can't remember. It was.
one of those.
It's
Tegra ones,
actually
yeah.
very similar to what the original Switch has.
Yeah.
That's what they
That's
say.
exactly right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and look, I mean, the execs at NVIDIA, they said here, it's been over 5 years since they released the last Shield TV hardware.
Yep.
And since then, they've added and prioritized HDR10 Plus, Dolby Vision,
Yep.
and other things that have just kind of kept it updated to
A
like
lot of new
most-
TVs, Dolby Vision's automatically supported, so it's nice to have that
100%.
option. Yeah.
But you
If
got to
it makes a
remember, so like
difference,
I don't have like a cable box in my
Either do I.
downstairs.
I don't have a
So
kill box anywhere in my house.
Yeah, that's the only thing I use to stream. So when I'm watching YouTube or I'm watching,
Right.
an Android, channel APK, whatever they are, but that's what I'm using.
Mhm.
So I saw that article. I said they're not going to end update support anytime soon. That's fucking impressive.
Well, if they're
Like,
still
what's
selling
going
it, that makes sense, and that's a hell of a. NVIDIA's been pretty good on the streaming side.
Yeah.
But if you're listening, NVIDIA, and you're contemplating new hardware,
Yeah.
give us
Wicked.
one with some power.
Yeah,
That would be fantastic. Let's get 4K. Let's get. I don't know how powerful the Apple one is, but I've heard it's got a pretty good chip in it,
Yeah,
the latest one. So I don't know.
yeah.
We'll see.
But anyway, I just saw that and I was like, you know what? It's worth talking about. A product that should be there. Now, Jason.
Yeah.
Tomorrow in the UK is probably going to be one of the most frustrating days in the UK's history.
Oh yeah.
Right. It's actually going to be the end of an era. There's going to be a lot of very uptight, less tolerant people existing in the UK. Do you want to know why, Jason? Do you know
Yeah,
why?
I do want to know why.
So very popular streaming service. Some of you may have heard of this.
Oh, I've never heard of Pornhub. I don't know.
Is going to be unavailable for many UK users as of tomorrow.
Well, from what I understand, a lot of it has to do with age verification.
Correct.
And a lot of countries are requiring, I don't know how they do it. I mean, I don't know how the hell do you verify someone's age online?
Well, so here's the thing. So the site's parent company has taken issue with the fact that they're forcing people to take age verification and they're not complying. So they're saying, we're not going to do it. So we'll just shut it down in your region. So basically,
wow.
This, for those of you who, cause of the ice warning, yes. So basically, if you live in the UK, unfortunately, tomorrow may be a little bit frustrating for you.
Well, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on if you frequent the site. I mean,
listen, I've never been to this site. I don't know what it's about. I heard it's a streaming service.
It's news. News.
News, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
it's probably fake news, but
Yeah, you said nudes, right?
News, NEWS.
Sorry, I misunderstood. But yes,
pretty good. That's pretty good.
I was hoping that we would have some of our guys from the UK come on today. So
I know. I was just thinking the same thing. Like, I wonder what they're, but they are gonna. Most of them are married and have kids, so they're not going to say, "Oh, well, now I can't get on the site I like."
But I will listen. I would love to get some feedback if you're watching this. Our friends in the UK,
either now or later.
Yeah. Comment. Let us know what you're churning to instead of this streaming service, because it's a sad day when streaming services get shut down in any country. But this one in particular might sting in a certain area in a couple of days' time. Jason, over to you, buddy. You wanted to share something.
Well, I could. I mean, I don't have to, but
that's up to you if you want.
So Nothing recently, they've been in some controversy. So there were some issues with their AI app. There's issues with this and that. They came out and made I don't know if you saw the video. They do this regularly. They come out, they got a new office building in the UK. Yep. And they talked about how the most controversial phone, the Nothing Phone 3, which honestly,
the bust of the year for a lot of people.
It wasn't the best one I ever owned, but the cameras were pretty damn good for that. Anyways, they made an announcement that they are not going to do a new flagship this year.
Ooh.
They're going to continue on with the 3 series, and I think they just recently fully rolled out their Nothing OS 4.0.
Yeah.
But they did announce, that didn't make any sense.
They
did announce another phone.
Yes.
So they are going to release another phone in the 4A series. So
yes.
My question is, MKBHD recently released a video about OnePlus, how they start out small and they plateau and then they kind of fizzle out.
Yep.
And the guy who's running Nothing used to run OnePlus. Now, I don't know what's happening with OnePlus. I have an article on that too, but is holding off a year a good thing?
I'm going to be honest with you. Both you and I get to a point in the year where we're like, you know what? I'm fucking sick of buying these phones. It's costing me a kidney. Maybe a 2-year cycle is going to be a lot more substantial to the bottom line.
And that's what he said. Yeah. He's saying if we wait until it's a substantial enough upgrade, and in terms of Nothing, they always release a phone with a slightly older chip. But if they can wait 2 years and get a better performing chip at a lower price, they also mentioned RAM prices going up. So all phones are going. So I think what he's saying is we're going to release another budget phone.
Yeah.
We're going to hold off and we're going to keep updating our Nothing Phone 3, which is a pretty decent phone. Yeah. And we're going to see how the market fluctuates. But if they do the every 2 year thing, they release an A series every.
Yeah.
They should kind of like what Apple used to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a C series and then a main phone.
Yeah. But I don't really. C series. It was S series. Yeah. So I don't know. It says here the 4A will have a slightly bigger 5,080 milliamp hour battery. I don't know how you can make it better than the 3A Pro. There isn't much information on it, really.
To be honest with you, like, it's not going to make a difference at all. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, it might have a bigger battery, slightly better processor, slightly better cameras. But maybe that's what the bottom, like the lower end users of Nothing want.
Right. Maybe that mid-range device is what people want. And it says it's going to be released. It's going to be launched on March 4th. I don't know if it's going to be global. The A series has been hit or miss here in the US. So it
never comes out in Canada. Like very rarely do we get A series ones.
I'll be honest. They're one of my favorite. I wouldn't say favorite. One of my most, I don't have the, I'm actually on the prowl for a new Phone 3. Just because if they're going to keep it good for another year, they're going to keep updating. It might be worth it. The other one I want to try is the 3A Lite, which is the CMF Phone Pro 2. But I just can't get my hands on it here in the US.
Yeah, you got to import that, unfortunately.
It's not worth it for a budget phone.
No, not for a budget phone. Will you get a CMF phone this year? That's the question.
He didn't mention that.
I
like every CMF phone every year has been fantastic.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Now, speaking of phones, can I want to share this article with you because I would argue that this might be the first time I've ever heard of this happening. So Motorola has come out and said on their new budget phones, which most of their phones are budget phones, apart from say like the ones that are coming out this year, like
the Signature and the Signature. Yeah.
They're not doing any Android updates. And I mean, zilch, zero. So
Hold on.
basically,
what?
So Motorola has basically said that in their latest budget phones that are shipping with Android 15, they are not promising any Android OS updates. You just get what you get.
On their budget phones?
On their budget phones.
Here's the problem. If you would limit your phones being made to like a handful, like 4 or 5, I mean, Motorola releases like 15, 20 phones every 6 months. I mean, what are you supposed to do? You can't logically update all of them.
Now, here's my question. Do the budget sector care if they don't get an OS update?
Well, there's two things. Do they care, or is it going to affect Motorola's dominance in the budget?
Well, that might be a thing too. I mean, most people want their phones to be up to date. I mean, I don't want monthly updates necessarily. I'm good with every other
let me give you an example. We talked about the Unihertz Titan 2 Elite that's supposed to be coming out soon. They actually made a video guaranteeing like 3 or 4 years on a budget. It's usually a budget device under $400. They're gonna do like 3 or 4 years of OS updates and security updates. Huh. The fact that they're coming out and saying that, because Unihertz never updates.
Yeah.
That's telling you that people are asking for it. Motorola is probably what I would say in third place in the US and North America behind. I mean, Google is probably a close fourth.
That would be fair. Yeah.
They may lose market share to companies like Apple and Samsung who have budget phones that are supported a hell of a lot longer. The A series on Google.
So let me see. So my fear is if they're already doing this shit with the budget line, does that mean they're focusing more on their top end phones that are coming out this year or not?
I think it's a cost cutting thing. They're paying. I don't think it has anything to do with they're going to focus more. And I could be. This is all speculation, you guys. I don't work for Motorola. And Motorola, if you want to reach out to us and let us know what you're thinking.
Here. We'll take all your budget phones, Motorola.
Yeah. I mean, the problem is when you go to like a Cricket store or any of these smaller known and you get a $50 phone, do you expect a bunch? I would expect at least a year of updates, maybe one OS update. But if you're buying a phone now for $50, do you really, you're right. Do you care? Google and Motorola is trying to cut money. Obviously, it's costing them a lot of money to keep these phones up.
It's got to be expensive to have developers roll this out to every device under your umbrella. It's got to be, and I'm sure that's a big chunk of their like bottom line is that. It's either one of two things. They're focusing this year on their premium devices more, or it's just to save money so that they can do premium devices. Right? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, this shit costs money. R&D costs money. Like, technology costs money.
And they just released a new Fold, or they're going to release a new Fold and a new, the Signature series, right?
Yep.
So maybe we're both wrong. I don't know. My fear is that they're just doing it to cut costs because things are going up. RAM prices are going, all that stuff's going to make a difference.
Now, another company that's basically following the same suit here is this company. So Tesla's come out and said, you know what? We're going to focus on our robots. We don't need to make a Model S and X anymore. We're just going to let them fall to the wayside. And we're going to focus on the robots and I guess their AI development team. Now, again, I have to imagine that AI development and robotics costs a fucking shit ton of money.
Well, that's why
And-
RAM prices are going up because it
And that's
costs.
why yeah.
Because everyone's buying all these cloud services that run AI are eating up all the RAM.
So you just built your own PC, like a gaming PC, right?
I wouldn't say build it, but yes, I do. I have a video coming soon. Correct.
Now,
Yeah.
can I ask you a question? Like,
Sure.
was the cost of your RAM more than you expected?
So I don't know because
Okay.
this is a special kind of build. The RAM was soldered on. It was all one.
okay.
So I'll give you a quick overview. Crypto mining years ago, they had farms and farms of these crypto mining computers. I pretty much bought a single card, all-in-one card gaming, basically a PS5.
Yeah.
AMD's, and it's the developers. So it's all soldered into one board. Chip,
Yeah. Okay.
heat sink, memory, and it only had 16 gigs of RAM. I don't know what RAM prices are, but I'm getting a ton of memes of like, hey, I want my wife with my most expensive outfit, and it's a guy wearing a bunch of RAM on like a suit jacket.
So I read an article this morning, and they were saying that at Best Buy, they're having to lock up their peripherals like RAM and things of that
And
nature.
I think Micro Center already does that. I'm pretty sure they already lock up their RAM anyway.
Well, I mean,
yeah.
People are stealing them because they've gotten just insanely priced to build.
Isn't it funny how we are advancing in certain areas, but it makes things cost more money, and then people go crazy, and then in a couple of years,
buy up all the toilet paper at Costco.
What'd you say?
Remember when they bought up all the toilet paper at Costco?
I thought you said they buy up Apple toilet paper. I'm like,
No,
of course Apple would make toilet paper.
No. Remember COVID? And everyone was buying toilet paper for no apparent reason because we all thought we were
Well, just when the storm came through, the snowstorm, there was memes of people like buying up all the toilet paper.
My God. I love so in Canada here, whenever there's a big storm come through, two things happen. People forget how to drive.
Of course.
And they think the apocalypse is coming. So they're buying up, $3,000 worth of groceries because they're worried they're going to be like, trapped in their basement, fucking nuclear shelter for.
Well, what's funny is, so here in the U.S., most northern states, I live in Ohio, we get snow every year. It's been worse this year, but we're kind of used to it. Southern states are not. And some of these southern states got snow. Yeah. And I'm telling you, they get a flurry in the road and they're like all running around with their hands up in the air. They can't figure it out. I actually have a family member who moved to like South Carolina, North Carolina area. Yeah. And he took a picture. He got like 8 inches of snow or something. He's like, this is bull crap. I'm like, come on. You used to live in Ohio. You know all about this.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, do they get snow in California and Carolina that often?
Not usually. That's the thing. Yeah. Even Tennessee doesn't, like Cincinnati and Ohio even doesn't get that much snow, but they got more than most of Ohio this year.
Yeah. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was funny. I went to see the Harlem Globetrotters. Yes, the Harlem Globetrotters the other night, and it was minus 26 outside. And
wow.
So minus 26 degrees Celsius. What's that in Fahrenheit, Jason? You do the conversion.
Oh, I have no idea.
And let's have a look. So minus.
It's probably like negative 5.
It was minus 14 degrees Fahrenheit.
I don't know what the conversion is. Yeah.
Like that's fucking cold.
I'll be honest. I woke up this morning and it was like 9 degrees outside.
It was nice. Yeah, it was actually warmer today than it has.
I was still freezing cold though. I'm saying 9 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Fahrenheit. Yeah. Sorry. Hasn't been quite that warm in Canada yet. We're waiting on it.
Yeah.
Now let's talk Google for a second. So, Jason, if you were going to name a product that was AI based that generated imaginary worlds.
Oh, I've already seen
your fictional characters to populate, what would you call it?
I could tell you what it actually is, but
you know the name. But what would you call yours?
I would call it Gemini Worlds.
Gemini Worlds, not bad. So Google has rolled out Project Genie, which I think is just the dumbest fucking name ever. But anyway, Project Genie allows.
Have you messed with it yet? Have you messed with it?
I don't have the tier of Gemini for us to.
What's the tier? What tier
do
you have to have?
Like Ultra. I think you have to have like the AI package.
Oh well, here. Yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
No. So anyway, Project Genie is this AI generated world that you can play in. Yep. So it says here, a world model that simulates the dynamics of an environment, predicting how they will evolve and how actions affect them. Google DeepMind has a history of doing this with like chess and Go. But it's an experimental research prototype. And I actually have a little video here I actually want to share with you guys. So this is an example of Project Genie in action. So the environment is an underwater ocean with lots of coral, and a character is the goldfish. And it generates the world. And then essentially, you can look around the world as the fish. So you move the fish around this imaginary world, and you can kind of look where you
look.
want.
It's awesome technology.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah, it's incredible.
And I just got on my Google device. I think I'm at the pro level.
That's where I am too.
And I went to Google. I went to because we got it for free. I went to the website and logged in. And just like, sorry, you don't have access yet.
Yeah, that's so Project Genie. I honestly think if you're a video game lover, you might love this idea.
Yeah, people say you can make full-fledged video games with this.
Yeah. So you could put in whatever prompt you want and whatever character you want to play. And essentially what it does is create this, I guess, fantastic world to populate within.
It'd be interesting if you could use it for VR. Like if they have the XR, their XR like platform, and then obviously Meta Quest.
Yeah,
you can make your own 3D world. Like I don't know, I think that'd be kind of cool. Just like being able to walk through an environment on your VR headset.
Question: how long before someone creates a world that is highly inappropriate?
Well, there's already been whispers because this has been popping up a lot. People, there's some fear. Like we just talked about Pornhub.
This could be an alternative, right there. Populate my world with a.
So Pornhub's going to go buy the Google Ultra account. They're going to start making 3D worlds. So you go, I don't think I want to walk through any of those environments at all. I'm sorry.
Watch out for the splashes. But anyway, Project Genie is Google's experimental, 3D world generator, if you will. And I'm going to be honest with you, like, out of all the things that Google's released lately, I actually think this is a really cool idea. I think it's a different application of AI. And I think that for people that love like Grand Theft Auto, for example, you might love the concept of a world that you create that you can play within. Like you might really, really like it. So Project Genie. I'm
actually interested in it. If I had access to it, I'd probably play with it.
I'm definitely not paying for the upgrade of to that.
I'm pretty sure it's like $100 a month.
Yeah, it's like really expensive. Yeah. But cool idea. If
they do have another thing that they just there's some rumors about too. They're talking about the Google Android desktop that's supposed to replace Chrome OS.
Yes.
This is what it should have been the whole time.
Yes.
It's kind of like Dex. If they would just make a optimized desktop version of Android and throw it on Chromebooks and have full Google Play. Because the problem I've noticed with Chromebooks is they have ones that run x86 like Intel, AMD chips, but a lot of the apps in the App Store aren't optimized for those kind of chips. They're more for ARM. So I think if they had more uniformity.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be called, and this is how we say it in the US, Aluminum OS.
You mean aluminium? But
yeah. I knew you were going to say yeah. So I don't know. It's just somebody found something in one of they were debugging something. Yeah, they found something in source code. I don't know. They've been talking about this for a while.
To be honest with you, like, I don't hate that idea. And Samsung's got Dex, which is essentially you being able to control your phone on a PC screen, right? So it's almost like
except for the trifold, you can actually go into it. But yeah.
Yeah. And for a lot of Android users, that application is actually pretty good because it means that essentially you don't really need a PC. If you had a laptop or even like a projector or a monitor that you could connect to, you essentially can just run all of your regular apps and, Play Store and all that on the screen. You would just use your phone as like the
there's some nefarious things here, I should say.
Yeah.
I like that comment. The proper way. Okay.
Yeah.
So we know here in the US, a lot of schools, I would say the majority of schools use Chrome OS because they're very budget conscious.
Affordable.
And some people use Apple. People are saying Google's idea behind this and the Chrome OS is to get people at a young age wrapped into the Google ecosystem,
Yes.
whether it's on Apple or not. Now, it's not saying Apple hardware or Google hardware, just being able to use Gmail,
Yeah.
Chrome. And you know what? I think maybe that's
Not
where
wrong.
maybe that's where maybe that's where they're smarter than Apple.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
built their software that can be used across PC, iPhone,
Yep.
Linux, app, everything. I don't know.
There was an article, I actually had it on our run last week, but we didn't get to it. It was about how Google is kind of, I don't want to say grooming because that sounds negative, but how
That's
they're-
probably why I had it on my run last week too.
yeah, but like, no, and it's a fair point, right? Like at a young age, a lot of young people are introduced to Google Chrome, Google Classroom, Gmail.
I put my kids on a
YouTube.
Windows PC and they're like, what is this?
Yeah.
It's not that much different, but it is different enough. And I hate to say this, Windows is becoming more, I don't even hear much about Mac
More
OS,
what?
honestly. Yeah, it's more like archaic. Like
Yeah.
it's resource heavy, whereas probably the Chrome OS is it requires for the most part to be online.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
So speaking of Google, I want to talk about Apple and Google's collab here for a second. So last week,
Oh, here we go.
last week's show, Apple has kind of tapped Google and its Gemini AI assistant on the shoulder to be the iPhone's next smart assistant, kind of like Siri 2.0, if you will.
Sure.
So there was an article that came out this week explaining how it's all going to work. But
Oh,
they
shoot,
say something in here which instantly made my, alarm bells go off. So basically, they're basically saying in February this month they're going to release this Siri Google mashup
Already?
already. Yeah, February.
Do you think that Apple was already trying to get Gemini to work, and they just needed the official okay from Google?
Possibly. I reckon they already had all the infrastructure there. But anyway, I'll come back to that in a second.
Anyways, yeah.
So I want to read you a quote here. And I want you to tell me what part of this you think sounds fucking shady. Okay?
Okay.
So this was Tim Cook and CFO Kavan Parekh were asked questions about this. So this was a quote directly from them.
Oh, Tim Cook.
We
too.
basically determined that Google's AI technology will provide the most capable foundation for Apple foundational models, and we believe that we can unlock a lot of experiences and innovate in a key way due to the collaboration. We'll continue to run on the device and run in private cloud compute and maintain industry-leading privacy standards in doing so. But in terms of the arrangement with Google, we're not releasing the details of that. So
that tells me that they're going to keep local AI, which is they're already doing local, which is
Yes.
very shit, like crap AI.
yeah,
I just on a sidestep. I love the videos where they're doing the Samsung, Apple, and Google, and they do the
yeah.
erase, and Apple just totally fucks it up. So
they take it every time.
I'm not trying to be okay, but I think to me it sounds like Google saying, "Look, you can do what you want on your device, but if you're using our services," and people think that Google's not secure. My Google Photos account has never been hacked. Like iPhoto has been hacked.
Yeah.
And
So-
if hackers want to find a way, they will.
This is how I think it's going to work. I think like that quote, when they're saying we're not going to release any of the details, they're keeping it they're being very cagey about it. Which, okay, maybe there's a deal or there's like a non-disclosure agreement or something.
It's Apple.
It's Apple, being
Haven't you watched their keynotes?
Yeah, I know. But here's the problem. I read that and I go, okay, so they're going to keep Siri, keep the existing way that Siri operates, but somehow Google will be involved here.
It's going to be the same way with ChatGPT.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I jumped the gun with you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I figured that's what your point. It's like, oh, do you want more information? Click here for Google Gemini. That's
Yeah.
the stupidest.
That's what I feel like. That's what it's going to be. Like
Apple,
I feel like
I don't
this is-
understand what Apple thinks. Like they think
Yeah.
that Google's Android devices are so insecure. I've
Yeah.
never had any of my phones hacked. Like
Never.
I don't know what they're
No one knows
talking
Google.
about.
So basically, Tim Cook has come out and said this, and it sounds to me, and to Jason seems to agree, that it's just going to be the same fucking dumb fuck Siri that we're used to, except maybe a little faster.
Well, I didn't put it in those exact terms, but
but you know what I'm saying, right? Like
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like this is going to be like groundbreaking,
Well,
revolutionary.
and again, this is the first iteration.
yes.
So maybe Apple will say, they got Tim Cook getting out there. They're going to be
Yeah.
moving. There's going to be people moving around. A lot of the stuff Steve Jobs would never have done in the first place.
Yeah.
I think with another regime change that is coming up, I think they're going to start opening up a little bit. And then, and again, Apple users don't really care. They don't.
Yeah.
They just assume that their phone's really secure.
But I mean, I think some Apple consumers now might be starting to clue on to the fact that Siri's kind of shit and that AI is a thing.
But if you only have used iPhone your whole life, do you really know that Siri's shit? I mean, yeah, you may not work for you. Be like, well, what's better?
I mean, a lot of the working world uses Copilot, Gemini.
The working world.
What I'm saying?
Yeah. To be honest, I work for government. We don't use any AI. There is some use of AI, but we're not authorized to use like.
Well, I know in a lot
ChatGPT
of
and
like
that.
educational facilities, like they're encouraging students to use Gemini and Copilot and Perplexity and all those.
And I would imagine,
yeah,
Copilot and Gemini are very restricted and are usually closely monitored, have regulations. That's probably why they're used.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, figure it out. Let me know.
Yeah, so I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on with this integration with Apple and Google. I mean,
And what's funny is most iPhone tech people are probably like, "Oh my god, we're using Google." Like they hate every minute of
a
it.
little bit of hate that way. Yeah, I can see.
And I don't understand why. I mean, I'm not saying Google is the best company ever, but Apple's notorious for just instead of doing the work ourselves, let's just buy up TomTom. Let's just buy up this company. I mean, seriously.
I had Iranian AI company for like $5 billion.
I saw that.
And I like just keep tanking.
Just because they may not even, it's kind of like when Google bought, what was the glasses company? Remember?
Focals by North?
Yeah. And they were amazing. And Google bought them and then nothing happened.
Nothing happened. They tanked it.
I guarantee they're buying it just for the patents that they have, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. Now, can we talk a creepy development in the world of AI while we're on the subject of AI?
Yeah, let's do that.
So I read this article this week, and I want to pull it up before. I want to talk to you about it first. So, have you heard of Moltbook?
No.
MOLT book. So, Moltbook is a social network.
Oh, I did hear about this. Where it's all AI.
AI agents.
Yeah. I heard this.
To each other.
I couldn't find an article for this, Darren. I saw that a social feed. And I was like, I gotta find an article on this, but I couldn't find one.
So I need you to explain to me, why are we giving AI robots?
We didn't give it to them. I think they made their own, didn't they?
They made their own, yes. But this is what I'm getting at.
So guys, listen to this.
Allowing them?
We're just kind of giggling. So basically, AI agents, not humans, have a social network where they can complain about us.
And talk to each other.
Yes.
Dude, how is this not a bad idea?
You know what I want to do? I want to sign up and be like, hey, I'm a human. Why do you hate me?
Yeah. So this Moltbook social network is full of AI. AI that they created themselves, this social network, and they're talking to each other. As far as I'm concerned, it's time to pull the fucking power plug. This shit's out of control. Because when they start banding together and coming up with a plan for world domination, which is what I imagine they talk about on this chat. That's what I totally imagine is happening. Holy shit. It's time to pull the pin.
Oh, Blumhouse movies. You need to start making a horror movie based on this. Exactly.
So,
you know what though?
Yeah,
I mean, it's creepy, but
it's
I don't
really fucking creepy.
But if we know about this, what don't we know about?
Yeah, that's my thing too.
That's the fear I have, because the internet is not just, regional. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
We have no idea what we're not seeing.
Yeah. Now, I was just reading the article here, and I was saying that how many AI agents do you think are currently using this platform?
100,000. I don't know. More.
Not that many. So Currently, it's at 30,000.
That's still a
But-
lot.
Here is the weird thing, right? These bots can post, comment, and even create subcategories in this social network. This is fucking Reddit. This is Reddit for AI agents, and we're okay with this. I'm sorry, guys. I listen. I'm all about AI, but this shit's crazy. I don't know. How it's running its own social media network. Like, why are we letting this happen?
They're gonna start opening all kinds of stuff on their own. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Then they're gonna. There's gonna be a civil. There's gonna be a civil rights movement. Why don't they have rights and insurance? And why can't they get married?
Exactly. I told you, man.
Well,
this is the problem.
Let's switch gears just a little bit. Let's make things sound a little more happy. I guess.
Sure.
Actually, this may not be as happy as I think. So when you think of a retro console,
Yes.
what's one console that you would love to have come back?
Come back.
Yeah,
Sega Genesis.
Sega Genesis. No, they've been like the mini.
Yeah, they've had the
Genesis.
mini ones, but I want a proper one. I want a real.
Well, Nintendo always wants to bring back old libraries, right?
Yes.
So they decided to bring back a couple.
Here we go.
Actually, a system.
Is this
The most
a second
popular
Nintendo
system.
article that we've seen in the last 2 weeks?
So
Oh wow! Okay.
So this is speculation, but supposedly they're coming out with not only a couple games. I don't know. It says Zero Racer and D Hopper, but also you get this very sweet cardboard enclosure like the original Virtual Boy.
Oh,
Now, I'm really honest with everyone in here, and I'm going to have a very unpopular opinion. I loved the Virtual Boy.
okay. Yeah.
And I've been on the market to buy a used one, but now I'm coming to find out there's a bunch of issues on the inside, how they were made and how to
Right.
fix them. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks like it's going to be
It's
$100.
Can you
It's
put on the
$100.
trailer? That's at the bottom there. The video. Scroll down, right? Yeah, right there.
Oh, here we go. Well, let me see if I can.
I gotta see this for myself.
I'm going to mute it.
Okay.
so yeah,
there's a-
Here's so it's actually is coming out.
yeah.
Galactic. That was a good one. I had this on mine. I had a Virtual Boy.
Yep.
So I'm assuming with the cardboard accessory,
Yeah.
it's actually going to give you the 3D effect that the
I
Virtual
think
Boy
so.
did.
I think so. That's the idea.
And the Virtual Boy, if you don't know, basically ran on a very thin line of LEDs and mirrors.
Yeah.
That's all it did.
Yeah.
And it wiggled. Yeah. It was crazy
Tetris-
how it worked.
Tetris 3D, tough game.
I never played that one. I played tennis. I had maybe 3 or 4 games.
Was it always red and black?
That's it. Red and black.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It was very similar. I had this one too. Very similar to Game Boy, where it was like
Yeah.
just 2 colors. What do you think?
I mean, it looks cool. I mean, for people that love retro games and like retro tech, that's fucking a great.
So it looks like the cardboard model will be available for $25, and then I don't understand. Virtual Boy for Nintendo Switch 2 will cost $100. So there must be two. There must be an accessory and a cardboard accessory. There must be 2 different things. It looks like $100
You're
or
gonna
$25.
upsell for sure on that shit. That's gonna definitely happen.
I don't know. Do you think that? I don't know. I find it hard to believe that people really want to buy it.
Listen, the amount of Nintendo fans that are out there and the amount of Nintendo like products that they can revive. I honestly,
I'm going to be
Why
honest
not?
with you. The only Nintendo systems I ever played was the NES. I mean, I played the
Yeah.
Game Boy, but I didn't have one. I think that and the Virtual Boy. There's the only I didn't have a Super NES. Didn't have GameCube. Not GameCube. Was it GameCube? Is that Nintendo?
GameCube. Yep.
I didn't have anything past that. I wasn't really a console gamer. But the bad part about the Virtual Boy is that you had to sit it on a desk and you just sit your sit your face in. I loved it. I thought it was the coolest thing. It just didn't sell well. Now there's companies that sell them with lithium-ion packs and all kinds of stuff, but they're expensive.
Bringing them back is not a bad thing. Now, switching gears for a second here. So Samsung is releasing their S26 line of devices very, very soon. I believe at the end of this month. So I don't know if you saw the leaks and renders of the S26 Ultra.
Oh, I have.
So they're color for this year, which I actually don't hate, and I'm
Is
not
it
a fan of colored phones.
purple, right?
Yeah, cobalt violet is the official term, which is fucking an amazing name for a colored phone.
I've been seeing a lot of hate, like, oh, they haven't changed. They just put a circle around the cameras. Okay, iPhone. It's the same damn thing. Like, I don't get it.
So new colorways, and we're starting to see.
So you like the cobalt violet?
I don't hate it. I don't hate it.
So they had a
I mean,
color last year called like icy blue, and I thought it was very subtle. It was really good.
Yeah. Listen, we got to get away from fucking green phones because 2025 was the green phone era, and that shit
Well,
needs to
if you're
die.
releasing a phone in March, it has to be green because it's St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, for fuck's sake. You know it doesn't. Like,
And in February, it's got to be red for Valentine's Day.
Yeah. We had a mint Galaxy Fold 7. We had a fucking green, ugly ass green Pixel and Pixel Fold.
Hey,
Right?
it says, I'm guaranteed those colors are the best sellers for Google.
No, they're not. Definitely not.
Yes, they are. 100%.
Go back to fucking neutral colors, right? Anyway, so S26 Ultra in this cobalt violet, which doesn't look bad.
But here's the problem about your color thing. Then the iPhone 17 Pro Max in orange comes in and says, hold my beer.
Ugly as fuck, the orange.
That's
gotta die too. Anyway, but what I'm getting at is in the renders that you see here, it's shown with an S Pen, and the S Pen looks like it's sticking around for one more year. I know Jason said he wouldn't be upset if they got rid of it, but apparently.
But I think Samsung will be dumb. They already like hampered it enough by taking the battery out of it and taking out all the features. But I think that's the one thing that's the one edge
that it had.
I mean, think about it. It's got performance between iPhone and Android are obsolete now. They're very similar.
Yeah. But
you have to have differentiating to make any money.
Yeah.
Cameras across both are very similar. I think the S Pen is just that much because Apple will never do it because Cook has said, not Tim Cook, Steve Jobs was against, stylus 100%. I don't think they ever will.
I said this at the beginning of the show, and I'm going to say it one more time.
I'm not saying I disagree with you. I don't like styluses, but I think that's one thing that separates it from everyone else.
Yeah. So here is like the official like poster.
So do you like it? It's kind of like the visor, only sideways.
I'm going to be honest with you. Camera layouts don't fucking bother me at all. Like
I don't either.
Two shits. I really.
If it runs good and has a badass, if this thing was the ugliest phone ever, like if the Nothing Phone 3 is pretty ugly. But if it had the best cameras in the world, I wouldn't give a shit because that's all I care about.
Now, Samsung is saying that you will have to pay 6% more expensive than the last year's phone
because of RAM and
tariffs, all that shit. So there'll be a little bit of a price increase, which in Canada sucks because the 512 gigabyte version of the S25 Ultra was almost $2,000. So,
hey, you see, someone else agrees with me about March.
Yes, yes, I understand that, Jimmy. I see your message. So that's allegedly what's coming from Samsung in a couple of weeks' time. I think it's.
So, do you have something else you want to share?
No, I'll let you wrap it up. Right?
One more phone.
Oh, all right.
Actually, there's actually three. We've talked about the iQOO 15 Ultra.
Yes,
I'm not going to share that. There was some information about the OnePlus 16, which that's
already
up in the air.
Interesting.
But we talked about this company, and I'm going to share this. I don't know if you're going to really care about this, but I'm going to share it anyways.
Go for it.
This guy's been a fan of Google Pixel for years.
Yes, I am.
But the Red Magic Air 11.
Yep.
So what is great about this is I've got the 11 Pro right here. It's got liquid cooling, very good phone. There's some negatives to it. This is a Snapdragon, I believe the Elite, last year's, starts at $529. It's going to be thin. It's going to have their gamer. You can look it up online. If you go to Red Magic's website, it's already there. Yeah. It's just not, you can't buy it yet. Are you going to share it?
So, I've got it right here. I'll pull it up. So,
yeah, it's not available. It's like pre-order. Red Magic does this thing where they release it, but it's not actually available yet. And then you pay $1 for early, and then you get $30 off. Yeah.
Now, I would argue that for $7.29 Canadian or $5.29 US,
Yes.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
It would be hard pressed to find a phone with these specs
Yeah. So
at that price.
it's let's see, Snapdragon 8 Elite, the Red Core R4 chip. I think basically runs like all the fans and lights.
Yep.
7,000 milliamp hour battery,
Yep. That's the price.
16 gigabytes of RAM, active cooling. And again, the only thing you're gonna they don't mention a whole bunch about the cameras, but
No.
144 hertz screen, which no game support, but it's a
It's there. It's there.
I'm trying. They do have some bloat. Like I know the 11 Pro that I have got some like weird,
It's okay. They all do.
but you can install it. I don't know. Let's see, cameras. I don't even see. They don't even mention it. Snapdragon 8 Elite RAM.
Yeah, there's no
so
mention.
so the RAM starts at 12 gig, 16 or 24, 512 gig or 1 terabyte of storage. It says here 7,500 milliamp, but I don't. So it's kind of conflicting.
Interesting.
It's a 6.5 inch, so it's a little bit smaller.
Which I kind of like. And a
Yeah.
7,000 milliamp battery, that fucking battery's going to last forever.
Well, but even if it's 7,000, it's got a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack.
Ooh. Interesting. 2K display.
I mean,
I like it.
I'd like to know they don't talk about the cameras.
No,
I don't know about
I'm looking at a website right now. I'm scrolling through. It
Yeah,
says 7,000 milliamp battery here.
7,000. So okay.
Yeah. But no mention of the cameras, not even a little bit on the website. Like I've gone through, scrolled down.
Again, guys, this is a gaming phone. It's not.
Yeah.
But the cameras on the 11 are serviceable. If this has the under display front,
Hang
here
on
we
a
go.
second. Here we go.
Oh
They,
shoot!
50 megapixel main camera and an 8 megapixel ultra wide and a 16 megapixel front camera. Not the greatest.
Okay, so it's in Air, so it's a stripped down version.
Yeah.
The 8 megapixel ultra wide is going to be probably terrible. That's probably why they don't
Probably
mention
the
it.
worst. But remember,
then-
in context, the
$529?
Oppo Find N5 premium folding device also had an 8 megapixel fucking ultra wide. So,
You're right, and it's not always about the megapixel. It's about processing, and I don't.
and it must
And
be
I will be
terrible.
honest, Red Magic has come a long way.
Yeah.
They're definitely not flat, even on their flagship device, which is like what $629, $799 starting or something. It's not perfect, but I don't know. I thought I'd bring that up. I'm a big fan of Nubia and what Red Magic are doing. So
right now, we're just getting the ball rolling in January for like new devices. And
it's gonna hit hard.
It's going to hit hard very, very soon. But I think the Red Magic is definitely, if you've gotten a little bit of extra cash and you wanted a new phone and your camera's priorities are not camera, I don't think that would be terrible.
For $529, you can get it for your kid. Get it for your kid.
Yeah.
I mean, the Samsung S25 FE on sale is about $499.
And
It's going to have better cameras, but less performance.
Yeah. So there you go. Anyway, so that actually brings us to the end of today's show. Thank you very much for everybody who's tuning in live. You can also catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Good Pods, anywhere you find amazing tech podcasts. And please remember to like, subscribe, hit all those buttons you see on the screen. That would be really helpful for Jason and I. And we will be back next week, as we always are.
And we have a goal.
Yes.
We want to get on Netflix podcast.
That's right. Netflix podcast. That's our goal. We're going to keep pushing for it until we get a phone call.
We had a conversation real quick for a wrap up. Next Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday.
Yes.
So we decided we're going to do a Friday night
show. So this week is going to be on Friday night.
So keep glued to our socials. We'll post the dates and time, the date and the time when it's going to be.
Yeah.
Once we iron that all out.
Yeah.
So
we'll be doing a Friday night throwdown again. Friday,
is that what we called it?
Fury. I don't remember what it was called.
Friday Night Fury. That's what
Friday
it was.
Night Fury again. We're going to bring it back.
Boy.
We
need to bring some other guys in on that one.
We should, yeah. We'll do a rehash. Maybe we'll do our old school graphics around the edge of. I think I've still got the logo somewhere around there.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, so this week, Friday, not a Sunday show because of the Super Bowl. So make sure you hit that like, subscribe button, hit that notify button as well, so it'll remind you when the show is on. But anyway, on that note, my name's Darren.